Well, we'll do the open in just a bit, but first we have some activity for you here on Runway DFW. China Airlines Cargo, 747-400, it's off to San Francisco on this rather gloomy Sunday afternoon here in North Texas. Never want to miss an opportunity to see a 747 go off into the murk. Well, that's about all we're going to see of that, I think. I don't even have everything plugged in yet. There you see the tail of, oh, why don't we see that? Oh, it's going over there. Of Emirates Flight 222. It's headed off to Dubai. But it is going across the bridge to the east side. As I plug in a few more things here. Don't have all my sound ready yet. So in just a minute, we'll be all set up here. We've even got a camera 3 today. Gives you a little bit of behind the scenes action here at Runway DFW. Yes, I know we're a little bit early today. Don't even have the ATC plugged in yet, but there's the confirming beep. All right, so now that we've, I think, got everything plugged in, let's start the show.
Airlines, clear for takeoff 18, Good day, sir.
Flow of the western sky comes
Runway DFW.
Live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas, this is Runway DFW, in color. Now, here is your host, Walt Werko.
Oh, guess what? I didn't have my soundboard ready, did I? Well, let's see what we can do about that. Well, there's that music we're supposed to have. Kind of loops a little weird. That was, what was that? It was Delta Flight 1329 coming in from Salt Lake City. It is Sunday, February 26, 2023. It's Walt. Your, uh-oh, I hear some echo. Anyway, it's Walt. It's your, oh, what's going on here? Is
This thing turned on.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Let's see, if I turn that down, mute that. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. What was I saying? It's Walt, your fly guy, your plane pal, your aviation amigo, your septuagenarian streamer, here for you on this Sunday. And we've got lots of stuff to show you, so hang out with us here at Runway DFW. Fade that down because I don't have a way to. Well, let's see. We do have what Jerry of Big Jet TV likes to call floofage. The moisture on the wings as these planes come in for a landing. We get rid of that, we'll go to that, and okay, we're here. And for some reason, my camera is letting me know when I pan too fast. I don't know why. Okay, I think I fixed that. Welcome, everyone, on this Sunday. Let's see, we've got a sizable crowd here already. We'll say hi to Kyle Castile. Hello, Kyle. Kevin Kelly says, hi there, how are you today? I bet work at UPS today, or I'm at work at UPS today. If you need to anything, let me know. Okay, well, Kevin, we'll keep an eye on UPS. They're usually not too busy on a Sunday afternoon. At least that's been my experience here. Take a look down there. Here at Founders Plaza, at DFW Founders Plaza. On the northwest side of DFW Airport, we've got MR Rice greeting us, saying...
Line left, line up, Amway, Frontier Flight 2707.
Hello, Walt. Hope the weather is better than my location. We have fog here. Not a good day to watch student pilots fly out of local airport. And yeah, it's not the greatest conditions, but it's not raining at least. Jane Lilo says, hello, Walt. Things are a little slow today. Wisconsin Dave says, hey, Walt. Lagarto 77 says, hello, Walt.
RNF to Lauren, 18. Left, clear for takeoff, Frontier Flight 2707.
Jane Lilo says the Cathay Pacific Cargo Boeing 747 has already landed. But you know what? We've got a recording of that, so hang in there as we watch this Frontier Flight 2707. It's an Airbus A320neo. And it is going to San Diego with Tex the Armadillo on its tail. What could be more appropriate for Texas than an armadillo? Unfortunately, we see a lot of armadillos along the roadside here in North Texas, and I guess throughout Texas. They wind up in a lot of cases being roadkill, unfortunately. So there you see some of the conditions. When I looked in today, I think the visibility was 3 statute miles.
Oh, departure.
How are you
today,
doing? We
Frontier
have
Flight
Epic
29, sir.
Toast Man here. Have you fin? Oh, you've packed up. I see. How was your stream today? You got a good ending there. If you got that Cafe Pacific.
We ended with 2 queens, so,
Yeah, that was good.
just want to say hi.
Well, thank you. Sorry I couldn't stop over and say hi to you. I had to set up everything, but it's good to see you. And I think you have an outstanding question I haven't answered, but I will write to you, or if you want to look at what I do here, it's fine. But good to see you. Epic Toast Man, one of the other streaming denizens here at Dallas Fort Worth, Texas.
Depart 18 left, clear for takeoff, Skyway 3249.
A young person with an interest in aviation.
Tower American left 76 checking in ILS 18 right, park in Dallas.
But anyway, I was going to
And
tell
18 right,
you,
American left 76.
first of all, let's finish greeting folks here. We've got A-list flyer Chris, who's one of our moderators. He was saying hello to Roger Williams. Ms. Wolves 13, one of our moderators on the DFW Runway DFW Moderation Federation. Hello, Walt. Hello to you, Ms. Wolves 13. Runway Collin County says, hi, Runway DFW. I am not going to DFW Founders Plaza today due to weather in Dallas. By the way, Walt, it is raining. Well, it's not raining here, and we're ready for rain if it happens. So we'll take that into consideration. Aris Piker says 7 p.m. here in Germany. Crazy how much work you put in your channel. Thumbs up. Thank you, Aris Piker. It's fun. Wahaj says, good afternoon from Lufthansa Technique in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I took off from DFW last week to Dubai by Emirates, and I came back by Lufthansa last Friday. That sounds like an epic journey. That was until it disappeared in not fog, but defocusing. It was American Eagle Flight 4989 coming in from Laredo, Texas, CRJ 701ER, after just slightly more than an hour's worth of airtime. I think I'm way behind on my messages here. Epic Toast Man, who we just talked to, says there's a little bit of weird sound in there. I think I've addressed that, but let me know if anybody out there hears something wacky. Rohan says, how's the weather for you today? Well, it's 60 degrees on our unofficial thermometer here. The officially, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit with fog. And I'm not an expert at reading the METAR, but it looks like the visibility is 5 statute miles. So it's a little, as I said, it's a little murky here today. Here we have an American Airlines, looks like to me, an Airbus A319, I want to say. And that was Flight 1176 coming in from Wichita, Kansas. Just under a 1 hour journey. There you see 777-200. You kind of see it. It is crossing both runways here on the west side to go back to the hangar area for some airplane R&R. So yeah, we do have this extra camera today that we're kind of trying out. This gives you a view. That camera's looking to the south from here's our camera table here, and one of our cameras there, another camera here. And I'm trying out some new gizmos to stream today, so bear with us if things get a little flaky every now and again. Coming in from Las
DFW Tower 9,
Vegas,
550,
Nevada.
ILS 18 right.
It's another American Airlines
Runway 18
plane.
right, 9550.
It's a 737-800. It's flight 1908.
American 2927, we're ready. American 2927, we're ready.
And you might have heard just then on the ATC, flight
Left clear for takeoff, American 2927.
27, which is cleared for takeoff. It's sitting at the top of runway 18 left right now. It's an Airbus A321. This was on its way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, another kind of a short jaunt.
Yes, west side for 1909.
Tulsa is where American has a maintenance facility. So we used to see some big planes that you wouldn't expect to see traveling between here and Tulsa, making that journey on a regular basis to have their engines looked at and whatever they do with modern commercial aircraft on a regular basis to make sure everything's safe. Everything is very monochromatic today. And you're probably saying, well, turn up the colors, but this is it. This is what it looks like today. And I don't anticipate that it's going to look much better as the day goes on. I think we're kind of in store for this kind of weather for our broadcast day. Hey, we've got a United flight 550. It's a 737-900. It's coming in from Denver, Colorado. Don't yet see it. It's really not very far away, but it's hard to pick out of the clouds at this. Oh, I see it just now. Just now peeking through.
Tower, from 5821's on the ILS 18 right. 18 right, clear to land there from 5821.
Epic Toast Man with a technical question. What are those things on the plate, like the plate on your tripod? Well, I have on my tripod a serving platter on the spreaders of the tripod, and then I have two 5-pound weights sitting on top of that to kind of keep things as steady as possible. Urban Man Cry says, what's the temp? Well, the temp is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. You may have to do a little calculation if Fahrenheit is not your bag. Oh, I've lost camera 1 again. What's going on there? So we've got 3 cameras today. We've got a new connection for our main camera. Oh, I see what it is. It didn't, I thought it wasn't seeing anything, but that's because the camera was pointing at the sky, and it's pretty murky. So there's not much wind today. Now it's supposed to get really windy later today, like 20, 25 miles an hour, and we're supposed to get rain tonight. Right now, as you can see, the wind is pretty calm, almost dead calm, almost too calm.
Yeah, put it left warning. Left on Alpha, cross bridge now.
All right, we got another American Eagle aircraft headed our way.
Tower Envoy 3515 with you, ILS 18 right.
This will be a CRJ 900.
Clear to land 18 right, Envoy 3515.
There's one thing that these conditions are not good for our camera. The low contrast. This camera depends on contrast to focus, and if there's low contrast as there is today, if everything looks kind of just very even, it's hard for it to pick up on the contrast sometimes. That results in a blurry picture, so bear with us. Alex says it is hazy. Yes, it is. Mike G says, good afternoon, Walt, mods, and everyone else. Roger Williams says, I'm surprised there's no wing fluff considering the fog. Well, there is sometimes. We've seen it a little bit. Luke Jensen says, I can't believe the fog. It looks like pea soup out there here in Farmers Branch, too. Farmers Branch being a suburb of Dallas-Fort Worth. This is American Eagle 4817, CRJ 700, little bitty plane. It's on its way to Midland, Texas. And as we watch this go out, assuming that it's going to fire off here in a second, there's going to be another American Eagle flight. An Embraer 175 LR, which is about to come in. Hello, Kate D. Thank you for your subscription to Runway DFW. Now, if you're not a subscriber and you want to participate in our chat, you can see our chat. But if you want to participate, you do have to be a subscriber, and you have to be a subscriber for 10 minutes. After that, you can chime in. And thanks to the subscribers we have, and thanks to our moderators, the Runway DFW chat room tends to be a very fun place to hang out. Talk about airplanes and travel and stuff like that there. Well, I was watching airline videos live this morning before I got out here. In fact, I was listening to it on the way in, and Kevin was having just a great time watching the magnificent scenery there in Southern California, because the mountains, the San Gabriel Mountains in the background, are snow-capped, and with that as a background and big planes coming in, it looks spectacular. That's our view today. We don't even have downtown Dallas as a background today. And they're definitely not snow-capped. Next arrival is American Eagle, Flight 4333, arriving from Manhattan, Kansas. It's an Embraer 175 aircraft. See if anything's coming off the wings there a little bit. Sometimes it's hard for me to see on my monitors out here. I don't observe that phenomenon until I get home and watch it again. You can see the strobe lights along the runway as an indication of the low visibility here right now. So what I was going to do is, if I can find it here on my... So I believe I can show you the arrival of the Cathay Pacific aircraft earlier. Let's see if we can take a look at that.
American 1534, 18 right.
This happened just before...
Right, clear to line, American 1534.
Oh no, that's not it. Well, let's go back to live. Let me see if I can find the clip I was thinking of. Evil Red Queen. Evil Red Queen is our newest subscriber to Runway DFW. I'm sure you're not evil. Oh, here we go. So this is what happened before we went on the air today. This Cathay Pacific cargo, I just kind of raced over to the camera and grabbed it. You can see some of that fluffiness around the wings of that big 747 as it came in. Again, this is recorded just before we went on the air. Mababur Rahman says, does Walter, anyone, or everyone know what our next heavy plane to land at DFW is? I haven't looked that far ahead. So, oh, and there was the China Pacific cargo plane there. Did I stop? No. That was coming out just as the as the Cathay Pacific landed. Sorry, that's not a very good shot, is it? But again, that was recorded earlier, pre-recorded. We'll go back to live now. Put the time on. Okay. So we go back to live action. We've got American Airlines Flight 1534 arriving from Ontario, California. It's an Airbus A321. Yeah, we've got a bit of the wing moisture there. And Mababur Rahman says, "Hi, I'm I'm Afsan from New York. I'm living in Fort Worth. This is my second account." Okay. So we have Afsan of Afsan's vlogs, I think, is what we're learning here. Let me get our, where is it? Legardo 77 says, "Is that rain, or is it just the camera, or is it cloudy?" The cameras are working fine. The issue is the fog. It's just we don't have very good visibility this afternoon. Sebastian Mini Gamers just subscribed to Runway DFW. Hello, Sebastian. We'll give you a look to the south from our viewpoint here at in the friendly confines of DFW Founders Plaza. At least I hope they're friendly confines today. That is the UPS cargo hub just to the south of us. Generally quiet on a Sunday. I think last Sunday we did see one or two UPS planes coming or going. GRWW says, "Enjoying the channel. Conditions at DFW are just like a typical cold Scottish winter day." Yeah, it's really, well, it's not that cold here today, I do have to say. It's fairly, I don't feel like I need to be overdressed today as we watch this 737-800 headed off to Fresno, California on Runway DFW. It's American Flight 2393. That is the East Tower in the background.
Coast 3277 base is 1,100. We're parking on the east side.
And on a typical afternoon, you'd see the skyline of Dallas back there, but not today. At least not right now.
RNF Larry, runway 18 left, cleared for takeoff, American 2392.
I believe that's the green light for this
Runway
aircraft.
18 left, American 2668. Afternoon Tower, American 9790 with you, 8 Alpha 18 right, parking in Bravo.
Well, that plane sure,
Clear land. Copy the range, American
used up the
9790.
runway, didn't it? There's an Airbus A319 headed off to, looks like Jacksonville in Florida, as we welcome a flight from Sacramento, California. An Airbus A321, American Flight 1323, I believe.
RNF V Park, clear for takeoff 18 left, American 2668. One 8 left, line up and wait, envoy 4095.
Did I say Jackson? No, I think this may be going to Jackson, Mississippi.
That's 1203.
Yes, sorry about that. It's my understanding that planes that look like they
Alright, have to be far, clear for takeoff 18 left on board
use
4095.
a lot more runway than you would anticipate them using.
Departure American 2668.
One reason for that is that it's just more efficient. It's a more efficient way to take off. You don't have to use as much power to thrust yourself in the air. You just kind of glide up there a little more slowly. Just more fuel efficient. And this is a big long runway. You don't have to worry about running out of runway. It's 2 miles long. This is American Eagle Flight 4095 off to Billings, Montana. It's an Embraer 175. But yeah, as they get down towards the end of the runway here on this Sunday afternoon, there's it's a bunch of gray.
15 minutes off lane left, like 1203. Power departure on Runway 4095, good evening.
You have been looking at American Flight 9790 from Amarillo, Texas, in Airbus A319. It's just a 48-minute flight. We get a lot of short flights in and out of here from Texas and Louisiana and Oklahoma destinations.
We're parking Bravo 17.
Of course, they're all making connections at the hubs
4107,
at this big American Airlines hub. Barbara P. Sterling says, Walt, can you give more volume to yourself?
Power Envoy 4192 is just outside Nettie on the 18.
I'll do what I can. Thank you. Maybe I have the other sources turned up a little too high.
For land 18 right, Envoy 4192.
For American 2538.
Yeah, so Barbara's saying the ATC is louder than you. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. So thank you for that heads up. I will be a little more stringent in observing the level meters here. You saw that Delta flight there. It's an Airbus A320 going out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. That was flight 1515. We'll see that in a moment. I believe first on the agenda, though, will be American Flight 2538.
Moving on out Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 2538.
This is going to Reno, Nevada.
Envoy 18 left, Delta 1515.
And this is a 737-800. American has a ton of these planes. This one in particular is 6 years old. You know what? I got rid of the golf ball putt sound. It's been a big complaint. Well, not a big complaint, but a lot of people have mentioned, what is that constant kind of putting, you know, the ball falling into the cup on the 18th green sound? And
667 Quebec is
With you, just coming up on Daddy, 20 right.
What it was the software letting me know that messages have
Right,
arrived.
American 667, Quebec.
But we get so many of them that it got to be annoying, and I hadn't figured out how to turn that sound off. But I finally figured it out towards the end of the last broadcast. Haven't even begun to talk about our previous two weeknight broadcasts here. Sprinkler get in 1 and 2. I think somebody's car horn is going off. It's not mine.
Cross 20 right, cross 1 left, contact 25 on the other side. Level 8 up.
I would like to acknowledge very warmly a $50 super chat from Barbara P. Sterling. Good to see you. Glad to catch a live finally. Barbara, I'm overwhelmed with your generosity. Thank you very much. I thank you on behalf of all of the Runway DFW viewers who benefit from those generous contributions to our effort. Helps us pay the bills here at Runway DFW. We are happy to bring you these regular broadcasts. Earlier this week, as we watch American Flight 2065, getting ready to take off for Salt Lake City, we were here on Tuesday and Wednesday night, and on both nights, we just got slammed by sprinklers here at Founders Plaza. Here comes American Flight 2001 from Philadelphia, Airbus A321neo. Philadelphia flights typically land over on the other side, the east side of the airport. And there is our automated acknowledgement of Barbara P. Sterling's kind contribution.
Park 20 left, clear for takeoff, Mark 2065.
So let's see, we're going to go back to the Salt Lake City flight. Anyway, on Tuesday and Wednesday,
Parking east side,
we were up against sprinklers going off right about 30 minutes after we started broadcasting on both nights. First night I was totally not prepared for it because it had just rained, and I figured, I knew the sprinklers came on sometimes. I've never seen them come on during one of our night streams though. It's usually happened in the afternoons or the mornings. And I didn't even have our protective gear with us, so I had to use sweatshirts and hoodies and the pillowcase to my grandson's car pillow to kind of try to keep everything dry. The next night we had the same thing happen again, but we had our shower curtain contingent ready to go. So everything was nice and dry. But a little disconcerting.
I'm 18 left, Mark 1850. Next 2060, good day.
And despite how moist it looks out there, where we are currently, not really a problem. Haven't seen any moisture in the sky. Moisture's not even appearing on our equipment yet. That's American Flight 1992 off to Seattle. And there it goes. That would be your Airbus A321. Now I haven't even looked, I should have looked at the schedule today to see what's coming in. We typically would have,
Good land, American 1029.
we would see Air France and we would see Finnair and we would see,
Clear for takeoff, 20 left, not after the parking.
well, we're seeing this.
20 left, line up and wait, American 29, 29.
And if you've been watching Kevin broadcasting from LAX this morning on Airline Videos Live, you probably would have seen that take off. Flight 2459, Airbus A321, which left there 2 hours and 24 minutes ago.
American 2929.
That there would be, I do believe, American Flight 2929. It's an Airbus A319 headed to Midland, Texas.
American 1870, come on.
But you know, of more interest
Left line away.
to us at the moment than that, it would be this. We don't get to see this too often. We can see a lot of private aircraft here. This is a Cessna 525B Citation CJ3 Plus. Not the minus, but this is the plus version. And it appears to be headed to Oklahoma City, although not the primary airport in Oklahoma City. Not OKC, it's going to PWA. And I can only imagine that this will not need a lot of runway before it explodes into the sky. Not literally, but
Empty park 20 left, clear for takeoff, 4.
and as this takes off, an American Airlines A319 coming in from San Luis Obispo, California, is arriving. We may see that in the shot here.
I'm late, 18 left, go to 188.
So yeah, that plane way in the air before it even gets to Terminal D. And I guess we missed. Did we miss the Oklahoma City? The San Luis Obispo plane kind of went into the murk there. Oh, there it is. Way down there. Well, we have several planes lined up. I don't see anything coming in for a landing at the moment. So we'll focus on the departing aircraft.
Right in Foxtrot, Alpha, 20 jumpsuit, American 11.
Kami Topper says it sounds like there's an issue with the audio. Barbara Kate P. Sterling says, is it foggy or misty, rainy? Not rainy. Misty, definitely foggy. So we'll try to persevere as long as we can. There is American Eagle Flight 3188, a CRJ 701ER. It's going to Roswell, New Mexico. As we come to you here from the friendly confines of runway of DFW Founders Plaza. We've got 3 cameras going today for your viewing enjoyment. Oh, we lost that one. Well, we'll catch another one.
Tower American 2622, we're ready.
So we have 4 planes currently lined up to go out. All are American Eagle except for one, which is American Airlines.
American 2622.
So they're all smaller aircraft, and the American Airlines one is 737-800. Okay, so Kami Topper says it's not a major issue, talking about the audio, but on the high end there's a buzz, and I guess it's something I can't hear in my headset. Lots of planes headed. I think we've got the big one now, or the big one relative to the other ones. This is flight 2622 off to Hayden, Colorado. Up in the snowy mountains of that great state. We are in our first hour of coverage on this Sunday afternoon, and I guess how long we go will depend on several factors, mainly the weather. And while it's very, as we've said earlier, it's very calm right now. It's supposed to get extremely windy as the day goes forward. And of course, I don't know about the visibility. I mean, it makes it hard to watch planes when there's really low visibility. Wow, it's a parking lot up there now. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aircraft poised for taking off. And then there's at least 2 more on the way. See if we can give you the bigger picture here, although it is kind of hard to see because of the visibility, but you know, there you see it. Don't have any heavies getting ready to take off there. But again, we should see those later this afternoon. In fact, I was gonna
American 2577.
Let's see what the status of our London flight is. British Airways flies the only A380 Super Jumbo into Dallas, Fort Worth. And it is on the way. It should be here. No, that's not it. There it is. It's about it's almost 3 hours away, 2 hours and 46 minutes away. It's scheduled to be here at 3:37 p.m. this afternoon. what I should do now. We do have a Air France flight, 777-200. That is scheduled to be here less than an hour from now from Paris. So we've got that to look forward
Left
to.
runway for American 665.
We've got Finnair Flight 19 from Helsinki coming in about 2 hours. That'll be an Airbus A350-900.
Tower American 2904, Nettie.
And what else did I want to look for? Oh yeah, the
Right, clear to
A380.
land American 2904.
I'll tell you about the A380 in a second here. Don't want to miss the moisture-laden wings of this American Airlines plane, but the British Airways Flight 193 coming in from London Heathrow is due to be here at 3:37. Did I say that one already? Maybe I did. Dan Gillis says, try to get planes before the bad weather. And MR Rice says, I lost seeing the East Tower. You know what? I don't see the East Tower either with my eyeballs here. Yeah, we are. The visibility is apparently falling.
American 2198 lines away.
Okay, so let's see what's coming in. We've got American Flight 2904. It's about to get here from San Francisco. But when will we be able to see it? Because it's up there in the murk somewhere. We're looking out for it. Oh, here it comes.
American 2198 left. Only 18 left, we'll have to wait for American 24.
Well, we can kind of see the central tower there, just barely.
Departure. Left clear for takeoff on Happy Park, American 24. So Alpha, short of 18 left, and then
That's definitely less visibility than we had
last line away to American 19.
when we got here. It's American Flight 2406 headed out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I saw a video, I can't remember whose it was yesterday. I think it was recorded, but it was the weather conditions at Minneapolis St. Paul Airport, and yeah, it was pretty snowy and probably lower visibility than this, and probably, well, I know for sure, a lot colder than this.
Mandalorian, 20 left, give take off American Egg.
Well, Spirit always adds a bit of color on a colorless day.
Park American 24, it's good.
That was arriving from Las Vegas, an Airbus A320neo. And you know what? I've got to go get a cord to keep my phone charged up here, so tell you what, would you do me a favor? Would you keep an eye on the equipment while I go get a cord, and I'll be right back with you here on Runway DFW.
Rank 1967.
I am sorry for that interruption in our proceedings. Some emergency vehicles headed over.
Larry, clear for takeoff. 18 left, American 1741.
Headed over to the east side, or at least to the terminal area.
That's the Airbus line from 18 left, envoy 3468.
That's 18 right, Gracie Park,
Front of Laren, 18 left, clear for takeoff, envoy 3468. 18 left, line up and wait, American 1510. Departure American 1741.
So I'm trying to keep a view of the incoming planes, because it's a little more interesting to see the planes coming in than going out at this point because of the visibility concerns. But we'll keep at it.
Arnav V Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 1510. On up and away, 18 left, American 2926.
Some extreme close-ups of the planes that are taxiing about. Yes, and thank you all for keeping an eye on the gear. I feel pretty secure here.
Clear towers, 782, Alice, 1
East Texas Aviation asks, how are you?
We hear you loud and clear from 6722.
I am good.
Land 18 right, slow 5722.
Bar traffic at download 3468.
Still can't see the east tower from here. We can just barely make out the north radar installation in the American flag. It's usually pretty distinct from here. It's not really that far away. Well, you know, I don't know if I'd want to walk over there, but it's... We're getting a little more action on the flag.
18 left, 1 West Coast, 45.
As you see American flight 2926 pull into view and pull out of view. It is going to Tucson, Arizona. And yeah, wow, we can barely see down to the end of Terminal D.
Avoid 1 left, American 8239.
Murky. Runway Collin County says, hi, Runway DFW. Hello to you. I'm a Pangolin says, DFW reporting 2.5 miles of visibility. And we've been waiting for this. Ralph Reif says, hi, I'm here. Hello, Ralph.
Line up, wait, 18 left, American 2854.
So we've got 4 aircraft on the departure line. Moving into place is flight 1939. It's an Airbus A321. It's off to San Diego, California. So yeah, we have had better days here as far as visibility goes, but
Longmark 1939.
here's Mesa Airlines operating on behalf, at least for now, as American Eagle. These flights are to be replaced later this year by American's new regional partnership with Air Wisconsin. That was flight 5872 coming in from Killeen, Texas, a 32-minute flight. American Eagle flight 5782. That was a Mitsubishi 900 LR. There's another Mesa Airlines aircraft preparing for takeoff.
American 2854, clear for takeoff, 18 left, Arnav Laren.
It is not first in line, though.
Happen wait, 18 left, American 1321.
This American Airlines A319, flight 2854, it's off to Silao in Mexico. Our friend Raina Taylor says, I'm sorry about the foggy skies, Walt,
That's to be
but,
parked clear for takeoff, 18 left American 1321.
but you're doing a great job at bringing us the planes. Thank you. There's the air
18
traffic.
left, line point or so, 9890.
The female air traffic controller I heard first yesterday. I think it was on Epic Toastman's stream.
American 2051.
I don't think I'd heard that female flight controller before. The ATC world has been and continues to be in some ways kind of a male-dominated profession.
Clear for left, clear for takeoff, 18 left or so, 9890.
But it's open to all.
18 left on for 3045.
Okay, American 1321.
I do believe we've finally got a heavy coming our way. There you see it there to the right of that ER 175. That is American Flight 115. A 777-200 off to Honolulu. We'll see that lift off into the skies very shortly here from runway 18 left on runway DFW. Thank you to all of our viewers, new and old. Always fun to have you with us. Spend a part of your day here at the big airport. Gotta balance this camera a little bit better. Well, there's the 777. About to take its passengers. I'm assuming most of whom will be headed off to a very nice tropical,
Laren 18 left, clear to go on Void 3045.
very nice tropical vacation.
Line up and wait, 18 left American 1288.
I'm a Pangolin. We were talking about the Mesa Airlines flights. He said, Ima says, all the Mesa tails will be getting repainted as black tails flying for United Express, some as early as March 5th. Started just going now to Houston Intercontinental. MR Rice says, I used Google Earth. The distance from your location to the East Tower is 2.79. You can kind of see it now. It's right in the middle of your shot. It's kind of making an appearance there. Just barely.
Good day, on Void 3045.